What's new at Charlie's? What's new at Charlie's? Still on Main. What's new at Charlie's?
Hi, welcome back to another edition of What's New at Charlie's. We have a really nice bourbon for you today. This is called Calumet Farms, 15-year-old bourbon. Beautiful bottle, one of my favorite bottles. I just love it. It's a great looking bottle. Calumet Farms 14 came out last year. It was one of my favorite bourbons of last year. It was a big hit here at Charlie's. We went through a lot of it, really hard to come by. So pretty excited that we've now got a 15-year to give a sample with tonight. With, of course, I couldn't sample without my good friend, Mr. Don Williams, Bourbon Fool, bourbonfool.com. So Don, welcome.
Thank you, Charlie.
What you know about this beautiful, beautiful bottle?
Well, first of all, if you just look at the stunning color of it,
Yeah.
it is a really deep brown, which is always intriguing.
It's always a good sign.
And 15-year-old is the oldest bourbon that Calumet has released. And the interesting thing, we were talking about this before we went live, is they talk about whirl away. And Calumet Farms was a offshoot of the Calumet Baking Powder Company. And that's kind of where Calumet Farms came into play. And they were a stable of a lot of important horses in horse racing history, especially years ago. So Whirlaway was a Triple Crown winner for them, and they've put Whirlaway on this bottle, so it has a significance to them.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I found out is Whirlaway not only won the Triple Crown, but it won a race called the Travers Stakes. And in horse racing terminology, that means it won the Grand Slam of horse racing, and I could not find another horse that accomplished that.
Wow. I remember Whirlaway, but yeah, I did not know that. That's wow, that's pretty awesome.
Right.
So, you know, horse racing and bourbon have kind of gone hand in hand forever. I mean, Kentucky's, yeah.
It's two things that Kentucky's known for.
Sure, right.
And realistically, one of the great things about driving through Kentucky on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail or visiting distilleries is seeing horse country.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that drive from Lexington to Frankfort you're right through the heart of horse country. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, definitely worth the trip.
Really amazing. So this bottle is 105 proof. Calumet sources their bourbon. They don't really hide it too much. So realistically, this color and 105 proof, I'm anxious to see what this one tastes like.
So I don't know if you know this or not, Don. I'm just going to ask you a question off the cuff here because I just thought of it. But they have numerous Calumets. There's a 10-year, a 12-year. We talked about the 14 and 15. They have a regular. Do they make any bourbon, or is it all sourced?
From my understanding, they do not have a distillery. They do not have an operation. They're sourcing all of their bourbon.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right. Nothing wrong with that. So we've, we tried a lot of sourced bourbons here at Charlie's, and we've not been too disappointed too many times. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack this thing open. Anything else you want to talk about the bottle, or?
Well, the other thing is they talk about it being a series of 19 barrels, and those 19 barrels are all taken from a single rack in the rick house. So that's kind of unique.
Yeah.
They're taking it all from what they call a center cut rack in the rack house. So that'll be very, very interesting to see.
That must have been a sweet spot for them to pick right from there. Go, my friend. I do love the color on this right off the bat, like you said. Boy, that is beautiful.
It is beautiful brown, and it's got a great legs on it too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit earthy, and it's got
There's a flavor there. I'm just not.
There's some smoke to it.
Yeah.
And wow. So I can't put, it's a little bit of char. But it's definitely, this is definitely a good bourbon.
Almost like bit of honey, the candied bit of honey. That's the flavor I'm getting, that I was thinking of. Like a toffee. I guess that would be like a toffee flavor. Yeah, yeah. Wow, really nice.
This is obviously not a chill filtered bourbon because you can actually almost see the viscosity of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And-
yeah, yeah.
And I think that's why you're getting a lot of the
Not chill
legs.
filtered, says right on the bottom. Yep, absolutely.
And that adds to, you know, it gives a lot of traditional flavor to it, a lot of the different, I'm losing my train of thought here, but a lot of the fusel oils pass through and it gives it kind of that unique body. And that's the beauty of a 15-year-old bourbon.
Oh yeah, man. Those legs are very pronounced. It is. I've not seen many bourbons like that. That's crazy. But what a fantastic bourbon. Yeah.
Yeah, good choice, Charlie, and this one is going to be a great selection at Charlie's Still on Main,
Yeah.
for sure.
So I don't have many of these, so this isn't going to last too long. So you better get in here and give this one a try because, like I said, it was one of my favorites last year, and I have a feeling after tasting this, it's going to be one of my favorites this year. Huh? Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you're a bourbon fan and a bottle fan, you're going to want this bottle in your collection.
Yeah. Good luck finding one. Other than right here,
Tell me
Charlie.
what's new,
Cheers, John.
Charlie's.
Thank you.